Hello viewers! If you're looking for a security camera system that can record video 24/7 non-stop, then you definitely want to watch this video. I'll be installing a Helix NVR or network video recorder that has an internal hard drive to store all the recorded videos. And it can support up to 8 PoE or Power over Ethernet 4K cameras. For this install, I'll be installing 4 cameras around my home. And these cameras feature night vision mode using infrared LED and also color night mode using LED spotlight. Using the mobile Helix app, you can remotely access the NVR and view the live video and look at the recorded videos. Now, there are no monthly fees or yearly fees you have to pay. Once you have everything installed, you'll have remote access to the NVR anywhere you have internet access with your phone. In this video, I'll show you how to install the system and how to set everything up. Let's get started. Right here is a Helix 4K 8-channel Power over Ethernet security camera system. On the left is the 8-channel NVR or network video recorder, model number HLX-NV3808E. On the right are the 4 5-megapixel Ultra HD PoE security bullet cameras. And this system also comes with 4 packs of 60 feet Ethernet cables. I'll unbox it and we'll take a closer look at the NVR and the security cameras. Here's a look at everything you get with this security camera system. The NVR comes with this quick start guide. The cameras come with the installation template. It also comes with these plastic covers for you to install over the Ethernet connector, and this will help keep the water out. Let's have a closer look at this Helix NVR. On the front you have the power and hard drive LED status light. On the right there are 2 USB ports. You can connect a mouse or an external flash drive to this. Let's have a look at the back. On the left side are 8 PoE or Power over Ethernet ports. These ports are for connecting to the security cameras. Next to it is the LAN port. You need to connect this to your home router for internet access. In the middle is the audio output port, VGA output, HDMI output, USB port, power plug, and the on-off switch. Now I went ahead and installed a 2 terabyte hard drive. This NVR supports up to 8 terabyte, so you can buy the hard drive size that you need and install it into this NVR. Now installation is very simple. You'll need to secure the hard drive by installing the screws from underneath and then plug in the SATA cable and the power cable. After you do that, put the cover back on and install the screws on the side and the back. Let's have a closer look at this bullet style security camera. This is a 5-megapixel camera. The resolution is 2592 by 1944 at 30 frames per second. Now this resolution is also referred to as Quad HD, and the aperture on this camera lens is f2.0, so it has a large opening, allowing for a lot of light, which is good for nighttime vision. The view angle of this camera is 93.2 degrees, and this camera features dual illumination. At the top, you have 2 white LED spotlight. At the bottom, there are 2 infrared LED for nighttime illumination. Now, when you have the spotlight on, you'll be able to see the nighttime image in color, and when you have the infrared LED on, it'll allow for a clear black and white image. The enclosure of this camera body is metal, and it's IP66 rated, so it's waterproof. Over here is the mounting base for this camera. When you loosen this collar, it'll allow you to adjust the angle. Once you have adjusted to the angle you want, tighten this collar and it'll lock it in place. To mount this onto the wall surface, use the included screws to mount the base onto the wall. On the back of this base, you have this wire that comes out. There's an Ethernet connector for you to connect the Ethernet cable back to the NVR, and since the NVR provides power over Ethernet, the Ethernet cable will power this camera. Now with this camera, there are built-in AI features. It has tripwire detection, human and vehicle detection, as well as perimeter protection. Now when it comes time to connecting everything up, for the power, take this connector from the power adapter and plug into the DC input port. The mouse can be plugged into the USB port. Now since these cameras do require a physical Ethernet cable connecting from the camera back to the NVR, you will need to run Ethernet cable throughout your home or business. Now this security system comes with 4 Ethernet cables. Each cable is 60 feet. If you find that you need a longer cable, you will have to run your own cable and terminate the end of the cable with RJ45 connector. Now for this install in my home, I already have Ethernet cable run to the outside of the house, so I'll be using the existing cables I have to connect the system up. You will also need a monitor to connect to the VGA output or the HDMI output. Now each camera comes with this bag of installation hardware. Inside this bag you'll find the weather shield for the Ethernet cable. Let me show you how to install it. And these are the parts for the weather shield. Here I have an Ethernet cable with the RJ45 connector. First, put this piece over the connector. With this rubber bushing, there's a slit that's cut open. Slip this over the Ethernet cable. Next, take this gasket and slip this over the female side of the RJ45 connector. Now feed this RJ45 connector through the shield. Connect it to the camera. Place a shield over the connector. Twist it, lock it in place. Now slide this rubber bushing inside this tube and then close the cap. And this is how you install the weather shield. So if you're installing these cameras outdoor where it will be exposed to rain and moisture, you need to install the shield to keep the water out of the connector. So I'll be installing these cameras around my home. I connected the Ethernet cable to the camera. Close this cover. Adjust the angle of the camera and then tighten the collar to lock it in place. This camera is installed on the left side of my house and it has a view of my driveway. Here I installed a camera on the right side of my house and there's a view of seas. I installed one of the camera in my garage and here's a view of the garage camera. Here are the cables I connected to a network video recorder. On the left side are the 4 Ethernet cables for the cameras. Right here is the Ethernet cable going to my router for the internet connection. I have the VGA connector going to the monitor. This USB, this for the mouse, and the power cable. To power on the NVR, press the power button here. After you power on the NVR, you see the activation screen here. Select the language and enter a new password. Now set a pattern lock. Enter your email address. Set up the security question. Select the setup wizard. The IP address is going to be DHCP, so automatically obtain the IP address. Date format and time format. I'll enable the NTP, so sync the time automatically. Select next. Here's status of the hard drive. Here you can format the hard drive. Now I want to mention, if you encounter a problem while formatting the hard drive, what you need to do is go to the helixsecurity.com website and download the latest firmware and update the firmware on this NVR. If you need help, contact their support team and they'll assist you with the procedure. The mobile app you can download is called Helix Pro. You can find it on Apple App Store and Google Play Store. After you install the app, scan the QR code on the screen. Now you click Finish. Now you're able to see the live view of all 4 cameras. If you double click on one of the camera, you'll go to full screen mode. This one's looking at the driveway. This camera is mounted on the right side of my house. This camera points towards the front of my house. And this last one here is mounted inside my garage. Now if you right mouse click on the screen, a menu will come up. Under Channel, if you select Camera, this will show you all 4 cameras online right now. Next is Storage. Click on the Manage. You see the capacity of the hard drive is 2 terabyte. Select Record Mode. At the bottom you'll see the used space is 233 gigabyte. Go to Network. The NVR is currently set to DHCP, so automatically obtain the IP address from your router. Under Alarm, if you select Motion Detection, here you can set the detection zone of each camera. Anything with the red boxes will detect motion, anything without the red boxes will not. And to set this, use your mouse to drag over it, and it will remove those red boxes. To add the detection zone back in, drag your mouse over it, and you add it back in. After you set this, click on Apply to save it. You can do this for each camera. Under System, select General. Go to Date and Time. Now if you find the clock to have the wrong time, make sure the time zone is set correctly. To close this menu, right mouse click. Now if you want to shut down the system, move your mouse all the way to the bottom. You see the home icon. Under Power, you have the option to shut down, reboot, or log out. There's a button here for auto sequence. If you enable this and you open up a full screen mode, it will automatically scroll through each camera's live view. So this will give you the auto sequence view. Now because I only have 4 cameras, once it gets to camera 5, 6, 7, and 8, it will not have a camera view. But once it gets back to camera 1, you see a live view again. You can click the auto sequence again to turn it off. Next, let's go to the Helix mobile app and we'll take a look at all the features available using the app. In Google Play Store or Apple App Store, look for the app called Helix Pro. Install it. To add the NVR to the app, select Add Device at the top here, and then select Scan QR Code. After you scan the QR code, you'll need to enter the password that you set up for the NVR. Right here is my NVR. Select the play button right here. Right now you're looking at the live view of all 4 cameras. If you want to look at one of the camera, double tap it. Now at the bottom you see is SD stream. If you want more clarity, you can select HD stream. To look at the full screen, select the full screen button here. As you can see, it's very clear. The camera has a built-in microphone to listen in on the audio. Select the speaker icon right here. If there's any noise outside, you can hear it. If you want to take a snapshot of this image, select the snapshot button right here. To record the live video, select the record button here. Now it's recording this video and saving to your phone. Looking at the live view here, if you want to look at the other camera, you swipe over. Select the settings button at the top. Here you see a push notification is enabled. The system will notify you on the app, letting you know of the events. For the night vision, by default it's set to smart illumination. So when there's an event recording, it'll turn on the white LED to record the events. If there's no motion detection, the camera will use the infrared LED, giving you a black and white image. You can also select to use only the white LED or only use infrared LED for nighttime illumination. Let's go into Configuration Center. Events. Here you can set the motion detection, intrusion detection, and tripwire. Let's go to motion detection. Now I recommend you turn off the motion detection because this motion detection will actually detect any moving objects, including leaves that's blowing or twigs that's moving, and you end up getting a lot of false alerts. So just leave this disabled. Next is intrusion detection. Now with the intrusion detection, this is a built-in AI feature and it'll detect human and vehicles. I can enable this. Right now channel 1 selected. I'm going to select detection area. Now you see this green line around this camera view. There's a default detection area letting you know anything inside this view will trigger the intrusion detection. As you can see, with this person walking by right now, the push notification is letting you know it detected somebody. Now if you don't want this entire area to detect human or cars, you can select the delete button at the bottom. Now I can use my finger to tap where I want the detection zone. I can hit apply to save it. The third type of event detection is tripwire. I'll enable this. Select detection area. So with the tripwire detection, the camera will actually monitor if someone is entering the detection zone in a specific direction. I'm going to use my finger and draw a line from here to here. And you'll see there's a green arrow here. So with this tripwire here, it will detect anyone entering this detection area in this direction. If someone was to walk up this driveway, it'll trigger the event recording and notify you on the mobile app. Click apply to save. Now to play back the recorded videos, select the playback button right here. You can select a specific date by selecting the calendar button here. At the bottom you have the timeline for this day. I can go to 23 hours, which is nighttime, and go back to earlier in the day. I can also expand this timeline. And right here is a recording of the vehicle driving by. Now while you're looking at the playback video, you scroll over to the next camera, and it will take you directly to that same time frame, but from a different camera view. With this playback, you can select the video download to download this video. Here you select SD or HD, and then choose your start time and end time, and start a download. Back on the home page, at the bottom you have the button for events. Here's a list of all the event recordings. Now at the top you have a filter, select type. Here you can select the type of event recordings you want to see. You have motion detection, human vehicle detection, intrusion, tripwire. I'll select intrusion. And here's a list of all the event recordings you can play back and download. Now when you see the push notification come in on the phone, you can click on the right arrow button and it'll bring up this event list. And here's a list of all the event recordings. You can select any of these event recordings and play it back. Here's a look at some of the recordings from this security camera system. After you set up the intrusion detection and the tripwire detection, any vehicles or humans entering that detection zone will be recognized by the camera and the recording will be marked as an event. Now keep in mind this NVR records 24/7 non-stop. Even if it's outside the triggered event, You can play back and watch whatever time frame you want. So nothing is ever missed with a recording. Also, you can see the video recording is very clear, is able to capture all the details. As for the nighttime recording, whether it's using the infrared LED or the spotlight, the camera did a very good job recording a clear video. Also, you'll notice the infrared LED has a very long range, so you can see everything happening in front of your home or business. If you're in the market for a camera security system that records 24/7, definitely check out this one here from the company Helix. There are no monthly or yearly fees you have to pay. With the mobile app, you can view and play back the video anywhere you have internet connection. Do keep in mind these PoE camera systems do require an Ethernet cable run to each camera. So before purchasing a system like this, make sure you plan everything beforehand so the install will go smoothly. To learn more about this product, check out the link below. I hope you enjoy watching this video. As always, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching this video. To support this channel, remember to click on thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified of new videos.